Today is a work day in the garden. It is going to be a toasty one. It's supposed to be like 88 today, which is not as bad as it was yesterday. Right now the dogs and I are sitting out in the backyard, and it's only about 7:30 in the morning. I was going to start a fire, but right now we have got some dark clouds rolling above us. So I'm just going to kind of wait and see. I was going to start a fire this morning, sit out here with the fire going for a little bit, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit because it might be getting a storm. And it's really weird because it's coming from the opposite direction that storms normally come from. So it's kind of freaky. It's very humid today too. But I am hoping to get a lot of yard work done today. I know later today it's supposed to be stormy, like afternoon, but we might be getting something now. It's really dark now. I'll show you the clouds. It just got really, really dark out here. I'm sitting underneath my porch right now. So we're just gonna kind of wait. It looks like it's just passing by because I can see the other side of it already. So we'll just kind of wait here. The wind is getting a little nasty, but we'll see what happens. And hopefully I can get to getting some work done here in a little bit. Looking a little concerned about the wind. Stay over here, Rima. I'm looking at the radar, and it's supposed to be like to the east of us, but it looks like it's kind of like hooking back a little bit. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit here, half hour or so, to see what happens. It's not real fun being out here right now. The wind is like really gusty. The clouds are rolling by so freaking fast that I put the babies inside. One big gust of wind just came up and made some of my flower pots fall over and then freaked the dogs out. So I put them inside for right now. But oh man, this air feels so... breeze feels really nice after yesterday was super hot and humid. Right now it's not very humid, or at least it doesn't feel like with the wind blowing past me. But anyway, I love watching clouds and storms and stuff like that. I'm such a little weather geek, but yeah. I want to work in my garden today. I was really lazy yesterday because, well, not lazy, I just didn't get out here to get anything done because it was so hot and so humid. I mean, you'd be outside for like 2 minutes and you'd just be dripping wet. And I don't like gardening in that kind of weather. So I was really hoping for today, with it being, 4 degrees cooler, that I would get some done, but it's not happening right now anyways. I don't think it's safe to be out there right now. I mean, I haven't seen any lightning yet, but I expect it at any moment, so we shall see. We just keep getting big gusts of wind like that. This tree over here in the neighbor's yard is really moving. Not quite as much as ours. I think it's blocking a lot of our wind. But anyways, so I'm gonna go inside, go sit out on the porch for a little bit and play my game, see what happens. Just kind of a relaxing morning on the porch, I guess, today instead of outside in the backyard as originally planned. Alright, so we'll try this again. It's been a couple hours and now it is sunny out. The wind is still a little, there's a nice breeze, which is nice because it'll keep me cool in the sun because I'm going to be working in full sun this morning, which is not very cool, but that should be alright. So I'm going to grab my weeding bucket and get started. So I had just finished weeding the vegetable garden when my mom stopped over. It was about noon, I think, or so. She was bringing Emily home, and she was on her way over to my sister's house. So she stopped for a little while. We sat out in the backyard and chatted a little bit until the next wave of storms came in. And it started raining, so then we went inside and we headed over to my sister's house about 1 o'clock. I stayed there for an hour or so. We went through like her garden and stuff, because I don't know if you remember, but my sister just recently moved, and her garden, her backyard has got a lot of plants in it that is overgrown with weeds and stuff, and she doesn't know what is actually plants and what is weeds. So Mom and I helped her kind of identify some of those, and I'll go back later this week, and with the help of Mom, we're going to kind of try to tackle that garden a little bit, get it weeded out and just thinned out basically, because it's just overgrown right now. But anyways, so we were over there till probably 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock, Emily and I. And then, what happened after that? Oh, made it home about 4-ish, I think. Then I went down for a nap. It is now 6 o'clock. I just woke up from my nap. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. I have no idea what I'm doing for dinner tonight. But we'll do something, hopefully quick and easy. But I want to get out into the garden here again and do some more weeding. I haven't done a whole lot in the other areas other than the vegetable garden. I've got one section off to the side that needs to be done. I also have a pot that I need to get planted, so I'd like to get that done today. And then I do need to spray for weeds as well in like the rock areas and stuff like that. So hopefully I can get a good couple hours of work here done outside without getting too exhausted. Alright, so I am a big sweaty mess right now. I just finished in the garden. It's a little after 9 o'clock, and I have called it quits for today. I did not get as much done as I had hoped, but I did take a lot of time off this afternoon, more than I anticipated. I also just finished a project yesterday morning, some like paper piece stars that I wanted to decorate my hutch for 4th of July. Well, that didn't get done either. I'll show you them when I get inside, but I don't think I'm going to get that hutch decorated today either, because I still haven't fed my family yet. I have no idea what I'm going to feed them. I'm probably going to have to run to the grocery store, because we don't even have like noodles and pasta sauce. I mean, that's like our staple for like if I'm really running behind, we'll have, you know, noodles. But I don't even have that, so so I'm just going to sit out here on the porch for about 10 minutes or so, cool off a bit. So I'm a sweaty mess right now. Play one of my favorite games, and Best Fiends. I love that game. If you haven't ever played that game, it is so much fun. I'm obsessed with it. And that's what I do to relax when I sit out here. And then I'll go inside and figure out what I need to get at the grocery store. Go to the grocery store, come home. By then it'll probably be about 10 o'clock. Oh well. that's the way it kind of is going lately. Most nights we're eating at like 10 o'clock because I'll work the last part of the evening when it's cool in the garden. I should really get on top of things and like have dinner ready at like 5 o'clock and then go out to the garden at 6 o'clock, but that just never happens. Maybe one of these days it'll happen. But anyways, so that is pretty much my day today. I got a few things done today, and yeah, it was a good day. Thanks so much for stopping in and hanging out with me today as I went about my business, and I will see you again soon. Bye now.